FIRERED now. Dirty loss so far, me red oh. Dirty oh I kick.
Welcome to FIRERED. This is your host Elle, and this is your station FIRERED TV. I want to take this time to send a big FIRERED thank you shout out to our sponsors, supporters and well-wishers. Today I have the pleasure of introducing to you someone that has been around the UK reggae scene for many years. He's a singer, songwriter and actor. FIRERED family, Leroy Simmonds.
Greetings.
Welcome to FIRERED Station. Thanks for coming. Historically, I know that there's a lot of people that don't know that initially your career started as a DJ.
Started off as DJing and a lot of sound systems back in the 70s, early 70s. A lot like Supertone and Cox and sounds like that, sax and all them little sounds, singing on those sets, And then I developed my own sound, which is called Aces International.
I like what it stands for.
Yeah, and that's where my name really started to ring, because I have my own sound now and everything. But at that time I was known as Ranking Lee. Doing bits. We used to do a lot of house blues dances back in the day. We got clubs, but we was more targeting the blues, because the blues, you can go to in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Your career direction changed from being a DJ to singer when you was entered a talent show. Can you tell us about that?
Well, Admiral Ken, God rest his soul, father to many, basically I used to work for him, and what happened was one day whilst in the building, I was there singing while doing my work, and his selector Fred Locks came in and heard me singing, but he didn't know who was singing, so he said, "Who's singing?" And then my other brother said, "Why?" He said, No, don't, seriously, who's singing? And everybody pointed at me. And he said to me, "You can sing, mate." I said, "What?" He said, "You can sing." I said, "No, man, I'm a DJ." He said, "No, DJ's career don't last long." Which was true back in the day. The DJs lasted about 2-3 years, and then you didn't really hear nothing from them again. The only one that stand test of time really that you can say that's been there for decades right now is Beanie Man, other than that, everybody came and went. So it so happened that he put me into a competition. I sang Dennis Brown's Money in My Pocket, and I won. And from there I just money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Oh no. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I'm praying for a girl to be my own. Sonia said she loved me, but I don't believe a word she said, 'cause she ran away and left me one rainy day. She made me have in mind that her love would never die, and now I'm alone.
How did you move then from that contest to become a recording artist?
Well, basically having the sound and realizing that I could sing. What I did singing and DJing at the same time. Made up my own bits and pieces. And I carried on doing bouncing ball for about 4 or 5 years. I used to go to a club called Settlement on Sundays with a sound called Neville King, and I used to sing on Neville King's sound, and Neville one day saw me and said to me, "You know what, that talent you got, you need to put it down and record it, so we need to get you in the studio." And at the time I was more doing live stuff, I wasn't really interested in bands and rehearsals and all that. I thought that was a long thing. But he said to me, "Come and do some rehearsals," and Anyway, I went to New Cross. At the time it was Leon City, and One Blood was the band that they had playing with.
Okay.
So I introduced them to my At the Dance. They played it, and then the next thing they put it in the studio. I voiced it, and 3 days later it went #1.
3 days later. Wow.
You know?
So times really did move fast.
Well, back in the day things moved fast, and you know what I mean? Yeah, because I think what happened was he had it on standby. Yeah, at the time Paul Robinson sung the song before I sung it. Yeah, but he didn't say nothing to me at the time. But when he said to me, "Oh, Paul Robinson sung the song," I said, "Well, Paul Robinson can't sing my song." He said, "No, you know what, Leroy? I better get in the studio and let you voice this track." You know, and went in there, as I said, I voiced it. Yeah, the Friday evening I was listening to Tony Williams. I think it was Tony Williams. I think it was. Oh, yeah, Tony Williams. Yeah. And he said it was #10, yeah. And by the Sunday when I listened to David Rodigan, it was #1. You know, the first gig that I ever did was at Cat Whiskers, yeah.
Wow.
At the time, you know, Cat Whiskers was a bowling alley, you know.
Yeah.
A guy called Steve Walsh,
Yeah.
died now, you know. Died back in the 90s, early 90s. Very good, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just progress from there.
Who or what inspired you to write music, and who were your friends at the time?
My favourite singer in my day was Dennis Brown. Yeah. Best songwriter, you know what I'm saying, to me, it was I forgot his name. He was Bob Andy. Yeah. Yeah, he was the most conscious writer in Jamaica. So I listened to Bob Andy, I listened to Dennis Brown. I liked Dennis Brown the way that he threw his words, and I liked Bob Andy for the way that he put his lyrics together. Yeah. Greg Isaacs, I liked him as well. Horace Sandy, yeah. But as I said, between Dennis and Horace, them two was really my airing key and favourites. Yeah. So I would really say Dennis Brown inspired me. Yeah. And what I really sang about at the time, I was singing more roots than lovers. Yeah?
Okay.
And basically, because back in the day, most of the studios that they was dealing with lovers rock. I just happened to give them At the Dance, and it took off from there, and they just classed me as a lovers rock artist. So I just stuck to the thing. So the way I look on it, if I'm dealing with love, and I'm saying to you, that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we're gonna deal with it properly, sensible, you know.
Yeah. I mentioned Aces, and I know you can add sounds like King Tubby's and Sir Coxsone that you worked on. I know there's other sounds. I mean, if you didn't tell us what Aces stood for, because I think people need to know.
Aces stand for Always Conquers Every Sound. Yeah, and that's what we did. We came out to conquer every sound. Yeah.
Tell me about other sounds that you've worked with and how these experiences were beneficial to your success.
It was a bit of a, back in the day when you went to dances, yeah, a lot of us walked miles, yeah. Some of us didn't have no money, yeah. So what we did, we tried to get there early, yeah. We got there early, you know what I'm saying. You would pick up a speaker or some equipment to get into the venue free. Yeah. It so happened that, as I said, that I was doing this from in the 70s. Yeah, as I said, we go to the clubs, then we go to blues, you know what I mean? Yeah, we go parties, yeah, and that was our way of advertising ourselves. You know, you're going to dance and you let off a one lyrics there, and we just went round the country doing this. So before you knew it, you know what I'm saying, your name started calling, you know what I mean? So when you develop anything, like, i.e. Aces International, everybody says, "Oh, Leroy's on a set, man, we've got to check him out," boom. And that's how it started. Yeah. The advertisement you could do in a week. You could get property in a week, and that just advertise for that week, it would be packed. Yeah. Now we got to do it months, and you know what I mean. It's different. It's completely.
Yeah. I know that to date you've made many songs like At the Dance, which is your biggest tune. Would you say?
Yeah, it's one of the most remembered.
Exactly.
You know?
So if he was on stage, that's one they would ask us to do all the time, right?
Yeah, most remembered, you know.
At the Dance, I Just Want to Love You. And Suzie Wong.
Suzie Wong. Well, Suzie Wong is a late rendition that I done of late. It was a song that basically back in the day, as I said, it's a lot of memories for a lot of people in my age group. Suzie Wong, You got Dennis Brown, have, you know what I'm saying to you. You got Greg Riser, you had Errol Dunkley, yeah. That tune was basically given to me by a brethren. He said to me, Leroy, you got the voice for it. I know you can do a nice rendition of it. And he played me the track, you know what I'm saying to you. And he said, voice it. And I did it for him, and you know what I'm saying to you, ended up producing it for myself. So.
Win-win. What was your first song? Was that At the Dance? That was.
I had a tune called Back in the Day, yeah, which I did on dubplate.
Okay.
Yeah, it was called City of the Week Up.
Okay.
Yeah, as I said, it started off with Roots.
Yeah.
I'd have to dig up. I'm going to try and see if I can dig up these tracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, as I said, I had them on dubplate.
Yeah.
The first recorded song in the studio was At the Dance. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us about your albums and EPs.
The album, The Word.
Yeah.
Well, back in the 80s, after going to America and coming back, I came back and I met a young guy called G Vibes. He himself was embarking on his own musical career, and him and two other guys, one of them was called Trevor Hawke and the other one was Paul Coxon. Yeah. Paul Coxon, I kind of clicked with him because I'm looking at it, well, you're from the Coxon family and you got linkage and so forth. So I was kind of glad to help him to know that a youth that I knew, was doing something. Anyway, so it happened that I done several tracks with them. One of them, Jetstar took and put on his compilation albums. That track was called Goodbye. Yeah, but I had another track of the album, The Word, called Our Father, which was doing good things in Germany. Yeah, but at the time, because I was so tied down with the studio work and the promotion and so forth, I couldn't really come out of England to really branch and do what I needed to do. Plus I had my family I was bringing up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just come out of the country for 2 and 3 months when they were just practically born, it didn't make sense. Yeah. So I let G Vibes take over the distribution of it and so forth, and it went good as well. That was a very good album, very good album. So up to now it's still selling.
Yeah.
Yeah, your favourites are all on
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yes, as well as your own songs, I know you've done features and collaborations with many artists.
I've done some stuff with a youth that came from Jamaica back in the early 90s, named Colour T. Yeah. Basically groomed him through the business, showed him how to with the studio, told him what the industry and so forth. He's doing quite good himself. I had Tad Hunter, you know what I'm saying, amongst me, you know what I'm saying, got a couple of tracks with him. Mikey General, got a couple of tracks with Mikey General as well. Ras Janai, a couple of tracks with him. Ricky Rankin, but I'm more looking now to go more on the international level, bringing some bigger artists and stuff like that to bring the brand up, you know. So as you can see, the production, I'm just producing the vibe, and then once produce the vibes, and I get the musicians to put it in live, because I don't really like digital music.
No.
Yeah, I like it live. Yeah, the reason why I like it live is what you do live. Yeah, when they go on stage, they have no problem. When you do it digitally, there's a problem, because there's so much editing into certain things. Like I was listening to a track the other day, I was saying to the guy, "Oh, well, how did you play it?" He said to me, "Oh, it's electrical drums." Yeah, so I said to him, "Well, really, sometimes you need the rim shot rather than the snare hit. You know, so that's why I like the live drums. So the drummer can get more of a feeling in his scope. Yeah, so it's more the live stuff. You know?
Tell the FIRERED family about your most popular songs and why you think these songs are most popular more than some of the others.
See, today, in today's music, the industry has changed. Yeah? What we did back in the day, they're still selling. Yeah? What we're doing now, you know what I'm saying, it's like we're trying to create a new market. Yeah? The problem that we have with the industry today is that our people, yeah, do not like to put their details online to download tunes. Yeah. The other part of it is the outlets are all more or less closed down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we have to do like merchandising now, meaning that when we go out on stage, we bring our stuff with us and sell directly to the public. Yeah. Or we have to flat foot it and go to the train stations, or say to let people know there and try and distribute our stuff in order to make the business run. Yeah, me, as I said, I'm fortunate because I've been there for a long time. Yeah, there's people in my age group and still calling me to do stuff. Yeah, so it's working for me, but for a newcomer, it's very hard.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Okay. What record labels have you produced songs on?
I've been on quite a few record labels, yeah, but I kind of limit them small. Reason being, if international companies are interested in you, yeah, if you've recorded for 10, 15 companies, they're not really interested in you. Yeah, I dealt with 4. Yeah.
Okay.
First one was Neville King, the next one was Ariwa, yeah, the other one was New Phase, and Mafia and Fluxseed, which was embodied with Stingray. I done some stuff with it. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah. I was going to go to Peckins, you know what I'm saying to you, yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm just waiting to see what happens. When he's got the time, I'll see what's happening. But as I said, I'll try and keep my stuff limited. Because as I said, on the international ends, if you got 5 and 6 producers or 10 producers producing you, yeah, for them to buy all your stuff, it's a hell, you know what I mean? So they rather deal with the newcomers like Chronix. He's new, there's not many people that's got stuff for him, so they can take him on. Anything they put out, they're the only ones that have it.
Yeah, molding.
So they can maximise.
Yeah, definitely. Unlike most artists, your career also took to the big screen with the movie We're the Ragamuffin. The movie had artists such as Blue, Mikey General, Bucky Ranks, and musician and producer Jerry Lyons on it too. How did this come about?
Well, it was basically an idea that came from Philip Poland. Yeah? He said to me that he wanted to do a movie, yeah, and that he had at the time that he had a guy called Russell in The Voice.
Who is he for people that don't know who he is?
Yeah, but, I can't remember exactly who it was, but he had somebody in The Voice that his name was Russell. So what he did, Russell, being a person that was working for the Voice newspaper, kind of knew the structures of how to approach the TV and so forth. Yeah, so you got the bodies involved while Poland basically put the plan together. Yeah. Unfortunately, Poland was away when the film was made, you know what I mean? So the film fell into other hands, yeah? So it didn't really go the way that Poland had planned it in the first place, because what you've got is a half an hour movie, when really and truly that should have been at least an hour. You know? Yeah? And for the budget that they had and everything, you know how people stay already. It's one of those ones. But we was lucky enough, it kind of helped me in a sense, because it got broadcast, people realised Leroy Simmonds in another light. Yeah, and I also did Lord Scarman Revisiting Brookston. Yeah? At the time I was with a band that I was nurturing called Young Lovers. You know, yeah? They still play instruments now, but some of them are big in the church now. They go to the church side of things. So
Okay.
Bless up Leroy Hogg, you know? Anyway you're there, Leroy Hogg, bless up, you know?
Music has taken you around the world. What countries have you been to, and what was the most memorable?
Like you said, it's taken me around the world. 2 places stand out for me. Yeah, one of them is Africa, and the other one is Jamaica. Yeah, Africa. Why I say Jamaica, I got a linkage with my own. Yeah, and I could feel the vibes of where everything was created from. Yeah, because I deal with reggae music, and that's the heart and soul of it. Right? Africa, you know what I'm saying to you, was going back home. Yeah, and meeting my brothers and sisters or my ancestors and getting that piece of me which was missing. Yeah, it's a feeling you can't explain. Yeah, In fact, when I touched the ground, you know what I'm saying to you, yeah, the first thing I did, I kissed the ground. You know what I mean? Yeah, and said, Mama, I'm home. You know? Yeah? Because at the end of the day, you can't live this life, yeah, in my view, without taking a view where you come from. Yeah? We can't listen to Europeans or other people's view of our country, because what they show you and what you see is two different things. Yeah? Right? Africa is rich, you know what I'm saying to you. It's not all bush and, you know what I'm saying to you, there's cities, you know what I mean, and I advise anybody, yeah, any part of Africa, especially as you as you have a European passport, use it. You know what I mean? Yeah? It'll be self-educational to you. You know what I mean? Yeah? But as I said, Africa and Jamaica is the two places in the world that really grasp me. Yeah? America, it's nice, but you know what I'm saying to you, but it's not a place I'd want to live.
It's a bit fast, isn't it?
No, I don't. It's nothing to do with fast. Yeah, people say it's fast. It's not fast, isn't it? Yeah, that's the illusion. Yeah, it's most of us are not living our dream. Yeah, and why I say we're not living our dream is because if I gave you £1 million, yeah, I can tell you exactly what you're gonna do with it. Yeah, so therefore, you're programmed to do things when you receive this money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? There's not many that can think outside of that box. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? So the American dream, you know what I'm saying to you, is not my dream, because at the end of the day, what's the use of you having all this money, yeah, and you can't do nothing outside of your country? You know what I mean? Yeah? And if you are doing something outside of your country, it's on a hush, 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 hush. Yeah? So people can't really grasp you for who you are, what you are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? Yeah, the government go around the world and say, oh yeah, we put up a hospital there and we did this and we did that. Yeah, we're doing it the same way, but we're not being heard. You know what I'm saying? It's not our platform, so we have to create our own platform. So when I see people like you doing things for an industry, yeah, and standing up on our own TV, I'm saying, yeah, we're getting there inch by inch.
Slowly, slowly. How much of your time does music command?
Music commands my everyday. Yeah, there's not a day that I don't listen to music. Yeah, music is the vibration of the planet Earth. Yeah, without music, you know what I'm saying to you, I couldn't imagine it. Yeah, where it comes down to laying down tracks and things like that, because I have my own environment. Yeah, I'm under no pressure whatsoever. So if I get a vibe or a vibration, I can come in and I'll put it down straight away. Whereas before, I had to run around and say, yeah, this man, yeah, that man, we need to go on this, I want you to play this, I want you to play this. Yeah, I don't have to do that no.
Are you the man that are there for people that want to come and do it here for you?
Right. You know what I mean? Yeah, so back in the day, I used to have to book a rehearsal room, and I've got the idea in my head, and meanwhile the idea's in my head, I'm waiting for the bandman to come. By the time he comes, he might come late. I forgot it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now that I have this, I get a vibe or a vibration, and and I just come in, I knock down the structure. Good to go. Yeah.
What have you got in the pipeline?
Well, as I said, at the moment, I'm planning to work with other artists. I'm also in the motion of production. I'm trying to keep this thing evolving. Yeah. A lot of our people now are not really coming out. Yeah, the venues are not really there. So I'm trying to keep these things going. I'm looking bigger than for England. Yeah, I'm dealing with what we got here. Yeah, because as my mum would say, you have to buy that yard before you buy that bra. So we have to build the asset before we go in there. Yeah. So the industry we have to try and keep the industry here. A lot of the artists now, they're going to Europe because they're getting the contract. Yeah, and they're doing the shows left, right, and centre. Yeah, because the Europeans got the platform. If you notice, there's hardly any sound systems, as in turntables and records here now. Yeah, Europe's gone with that. You know what I'm saying to you, because they've realised the financial, where the money is in the business. Yeah? We're now listening to MP3s and downloading and streaming. Yeah, and copying, you know what I'm saying to you, they're not dealing with that, they're dealing with the actual hardware. I've got this record, the units, you know what I mean? And this is what we need to get back to. We need to get back to our units. Because if we're not doing that, it's gone. You know what I mean? If you look on it, if you look on it, reggaeton, yeah, that's a brief part of reggae. Afrobeats, part of reggae. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So with all these tunes going worldwide big, and you know what I'm saying to you, why isn't the main structure of it?
In your opinion, why should a global reggae family support and listen to you?
Because I've got a message. Yeah? We have love, you know what I'm saying to you, but we don't have love. Yeah? Some people have love on the conditional side, the conditional love. Yeah? Or you have unconditional love. Yeah? Now to me personally, these things, conditions and unconditional are things that are added. Yeah? We just need to love.
Yeah.
Yeah? Now my motto, you know what I'm saying, I'll say, in order for you to love, you've got to make it. Yeah? And in order for you to make it, 3 things has to be in play. Yeah? First one is communication, the next one is trust, and the other one is respect. Yeah? Because if you ain't got one of the 3, whatever you have is in problems. Yeah? So I try to communicate to people and say, well look, yeah, you can love anybody as long as you have communication, trust and respect. Yeah? I say to people, I'm not looking for care. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Because you can care for an animal and don't love it.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, yeah? So to me, I'm looking at love. Yeah? We was created out of love. You know what I'm saying to you? Love everything that you see, the good and the bad. Because if you didn't love the good and the bad, how would you know it was good or bad?
Yeah.
See? Yeah? It's out of love that you can say, yeah man, I'm not going to do that.
Do you believe in the Most High? And if so, how does he affect your works?
I don't believe in anything. Yeah? To believe in anything is to like I say, you are trusting in something that is not seen or proven. Yeah? But it's something that you're hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah? So right now you're sitting there, I could say, I believe you got money in your pocket. Yeah? But that's not real. Yeah? The Father said, no man has become like one of us, knowing. Yeah? So my answer to your question would be, I believe in nothing and I know what I need to know. Yeah? I know the Father. Yeah? Yeah? This is the problem with us. We believe in things which are not proven. Yeah? And because of that, yeah, we have problems. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? When you know what I'm saying to you, you remove fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? You handle a knife every day. Yeah? It can be good, it can be bad. It's how you use it. Yeah? You can be using it and your mind says to you, oh, be careful you cut yourself, and the next 5 minutes you cut yourself.
Yeah.
Because you told yourself you was going to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? So knowing, you know what I'm saying, choose the first part of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah? Right? And you're going to get the knowledge through your experience.
Yeah.
Yeah? And from your experience you will gain wisdom, yeah, which will bring you to the truth.
Please share with the FIRERED family what obstacles you think the reggae promoters are currently facing.
See, when it comes down to the business itself, I find that promoters, DJs, marketers, yeah, all these people feel that they are bigger than the artist, yeah, or the musician, yeah. Now you can't be bigger than the person that's providing you with these things to promote, sell, or yeah. But because the business is vast, yeah, what happens is somebody goes to a producer or a publisher or whatever, and they're going to take away your rights because you don't know, or they're going to tell you that, oh well, we've got the mechanics which is bigger than you. You know what I'm saying to you? They're not saying, well, okay, then let's see what we can get out of the mechanics and share it because you've got something to offer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And this is where they come with their contracts, not agreements.
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you sign that contract, you've practically sold out. Yeah. So this is what's happening now. Yeah. The artists are being bought by contracts.
Where do you think the current UK reggae scene sits globally?
It's very small, but yet it's large. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean by that is, you're not hearing much of it, but when it's played, where did you get that? Where's that from? There's a lot of attention to it. Yeah. So basically, as I said, it's about the marketing. Yeah. Because they say to me, oh, in Europe, they don't play lovers rock. Sorry, don't play lovers rock. So what you're saying to me is that all those Rasta men out there, and you know what I'm saying, Chen, these Rasta women, you know what I'm saying to you, they're not listening to nothing about love. It's all. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Right? To me personally, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying to you, even like back in the day when we was listening to hardcore reggae or whatever, you'd have like intermediates where they put on a little soul, which we hear now, like your candies and so forth, and then we get back to business. So why can't you do the same thing with lovers rock?
It's true. Which contemporary artists, UK based, do you respect and why?
There's quite a few artists that I respect. I respect a person on their value. I don't accept any and anybody. I'm saying to you, because as I said, a lot of people's got beliefs. And I'm not here to believe. I'm not in this, what they believe it to be or whatever. But there's quite a few artists in the business that I respect. I like listening to them. Okay. I would say like I Wayne. You know what I'm saying to you? Yes, quite good. You know what I'm saying to you in his lyrical content. I like it, what he puts out. But at the same time, when I'm looking on it, they're not going to put him on centre stage because he's burning everything. You know what I mean? I like Sizzler. You know what I'm saying to you? Again, you know what I'm saying to you? Only a certain audience is going to be able to hold it. You know what I'm saying? Because of their views. Now, I am about our race. You know what I mean? Or our people. We need to fix up first. We need to do everything first. I'm not worried about the Chinese, the Indians, or the European. They're not my problem. My problem is internal with my own race. And what I'm looking at is that they're walking with their eyes wide shut. And music is the only platform that woke us up in the beginning, because in the 60s and 70s when we was listening to Michael Jackson and all of it, we came to the street because we wanted to see what was going on. You understand what I'm saying? We were supporting our own. When we got the reggae music coming in the 60s, early 70s, we were supporting it because this was something that belonged to us. It came from us. Now, that value's gone. You know what I mean? The reason why it's gone is because the parents are not passing on this value. I can sit down and play you tracks what my mum used to play and love them because I grew up on it. These youths have you know what I mean? So.
Do you think reggae in England differs from reggae in Jamaica?
Some parts, because you got the lovers is completely different from the roots, but you got roots that people play now that you couldn't tell if it came from Jamaica or if it was made in England. That's how good we've got now.
Okay.
Before you could say, well, the lovers rock, you could tell, you know what I mean? Now you can't.
What do you think about the way reggae is being depicted and its restriction in the clubs, like you was talking about earlier?
As I said, we need to do things for ourselves. If we do things for ourselves, we can uphold what we're trying to keep. The whole business now is, if you look on it, everything is down to licenses. Reggae music back in the day was basically a hustle. Or you know what I mean? I remember press up 1,000 tune or 2,000 tune, and if it sold, it sold. Now it's a business. So being that it's a business, we ourselves have to grab hold of our business, our artists, our venues that work within, because everybody's, as I said, everybody's doing their own thing. There's no chart to say, well, okay, then you got a top 10 or a top 20 that everybody's playing and endorsing, so that people can say, well, okay, then we want to see those top 10 artists. You play personal, I play personal. Everybody's got their personal thing. So it's, who is it? Because if you ask them, the main, most of the DJs now, you know what I'm saying to you, who's the number one? What's the number one tune in the reggae market today? Nobody knows.
Yeah, it's true.
You know what I mean? Yeah? They can say, oh yeah, Chronix gets them. Yeah, Chronix. Yeah, but Chronix, is he selling to the way that you're saying that is the way that he's advertised? That's another one. Did you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because advertisement is completely different from raw sales.
Yeah.
Yeah? So if you're going to say to me, well, Chronix, yeah, oh yeah, he's well heard of, yeah, but is he making the paperwork to go with what he's, you know what I'm saying, or the real paper to go with his stardom?
Yeah.
That's another question.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we need to hold our industry, put back a chart, yeah, all the DJs up from Scotland right down to Land's End, yeah, they link together radio stations, yeah. The thing is with the pirate stations, they don't pay the artists. Yeah, so the mere fact that you don't pay the artists, the least you can do is put on a show and put the artists on and pay the artists for a year, because most of you or most of the stations are picking up advertisement money. Yeah. So if he's picking up advertisement money, the least you can do is once a year say, well, okay, then here what we're going to do. Yeah, even if it's 3 radio stations come together and say, hey, we're going to do a gala for the reggae industry, we stand up. You know what I mean? Yeah, because there's a unity. Yeah, but everybody's doing their own little thing.
Do you think that UK artists have a fair chance? And what about sound systems? Is there enough support? Are we supporting each other?
As I said, we have a chance. Yeah, because a lot of the sound systems on the circuit, like Tubbies and Coxon and so forth, yeah, they've been doing their duty from day dot. Yeah. As I said, it's just a matter of getting these sounds, you know what I'm saying to you, venues, yeah, that they can play and carry on the works that they did in the beginning, which was to advertise our music. Yeah. Because what happens is when a tune is on the radio station, you can't see the effect. Yeah. Whereas when it's played on the sound, you can see the effect. You can see, oh well, yeah, that man's skanking and whatever he's doing and making up his noise or whatever and saluting your tune or whatever. You can see the effect. But on the radio, you can't do that. Yeah. So to me, targeting the radio station to play my tunes that's not where I want my tunes to be played. I want my tunes played in the dance floor where people can relate to or hear it directly in the mood or the mode they're in. Yeah, but what you're finding now is just most of the DJs, they're playing back what was in the 80s and the 90s. They're too frightened to play brand new tunes. Yeah. Whereas the European, he ain't frightened, he's pressing tunes, he's playing that every day. And that's the difference.
Do you think you had the support you needed when you was rising up?
I have the support, but it could be better. It could be more. Yeah. As I said, everybody's trying to do their own thing. Yeah. Rather than look at what's really in front of you, who's going on with what, you know what I'm saying to you, and make a chart. Yeah. Make our own industry back. Yeah. Because remember, England was the capital for reggae. Yeah, Jamaica made it, but its capital was here. Yeah. Now it's not. Where's the capital for reggae now? It's Europe. So if you want to hear good tunes, you gotta go Europe. That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
I know that you were the main influence of Mikey General's career. Respect for that. Who else have you supported since then?
I've influenced a lot of people in the business. Yeah. In the sense of because of my #1 track. Yeah. I helped General Levy and Screechy Dan. Yeah, that was when they first started. I was doing a sharp bouncing ball and let them on. You know what I'm saying? They nearly took the show away from me. You know what I mean? The way the place tore down, but you know, I got back in and said, yeah, how do you like my boys? And took the crowd down and carried on with my show, and it went nice. Yeah. Anyway, you know, that's. But as I said, there's quite a few people that I've helped in the business. Even like Poland. Yeah. I gave Poland his first #1 in England. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah. From that, you know what I'm saying to you, Horace came and I did backing harmonies for Horace Andy in Manchester, Leeds, Sheffield and all of that. And at the same time doing my own stuff. So it really, as I said, the unity is what's really needed now again. You
Definitely.
know what I mean?
Definitely. I think there'd be so much more of us if we all supported each other.
Yeah, it's a support. You know
everybody want to reach there and leave everyone behind.
See, the thing is, most of us are divided and ruled because we're not seeing the vision, we're seeing our own vision. Yeah, and ever saying no man's an island. Yeah, I will work with anybody as long as you're in progress and you know what I'm saying to you, you're elevating it. Yeah, I will work with you. Yeah, I haven't got no time for non-progressive elements. I don't waste my time. Yeah, Yeah, the time is valuable. Yeah. So to me personally, anything I'm doing, I like to know that I'm on a progress.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even simple little interviews or whatever, there's a progress in it. Yeah? If I'm doing a tune, there must be a progress in it. Yeah. Because from my view, anything that stands still or stopped is dead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I always say to my children, a tree with no root can't bear fruit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I said, you're on the bus. You know what I'm saying to you? If you're on the bus halfway the journey, you can't tell what the beginning's like. So you can only know the end. Yeah, but knowing half the story, that's no good to you.
No.
You got to know the whole story.
Definitely. What advice would you give to anyone who wants to be in the game?
As I said, the game is tough. Yeah, a lot of competition. There's a lot of good artists out there. Yeah, and the platform is open. It's not like back in the day where you had limited studios. You can count the studios on your hand. Yeah, everybody now's got a studio in the house. Yeah, so what I would say to anybody that's starting up in the game, you know what I'm saying to you, get your paperwork sorted, like your MCPS, your PRS and your musicians union, get those paperwork up to scratch. Yeah, get information from people, learn the business. Yeah, right. Once you've learned the business, when you're dealing with producers and so forth, yeah, because you have an idea, yeah, you can structure yourself properly. Yeah, because as I said, most of these youths are walking into it, they hear the tune playing on the radio 2 times, say, oh yeah, I make money, oh it's making money, and it ain't making money. It's being generated to make money. Right? Yeah, and this is what some of them need to understand. Yeah, but if you join the bodies that take care of your royalties and stuff like that, yeah, they will give you ideas of how to deal with producers. Because me on the whole, I don't really deal with artists unless they're with PRS or MCPS. Yeah, because as I said, when I'm doing my paperwork, yeah, I don't want you coming to me and asking me nothing. Your money should to you directly. You know what I mean? Yeah, but some producers, they would like to take everything and then, yeah, you have to go through books and all that. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, give you what's yours is yours.
How can the FIRERED family keep in contact with you?
Right, I'm on Instagram, I'm on WhatsApp, I'm on Facebook, yeah, and those are the main places that I'm at the moment. Right?
Are there any shout outs you'd like to make?
Miss P me above, you know what I'm saying to you? Yeah, to all my brethren, them, Tad Hunter, Colour T, yeah, Dulwich crew, yeah, my E Street crew, yeah, and all my fans around the world, you know what I'm saying to you? More love and more respect every time. I'm wishing all the prosperity, you know?
Can I take this time to thank you on behalf of FIRERED Station and the FIRERED family for this interview with us? Can I take one liberty and ask you to sing any song of your choice, but just add FIRERED in it?
One tune of my choice?
Any tune of your choice.
Let me think now. You put me on the spot. I never knew I would feel like this, acting like a child, feeling your fingertips, 'cause now I am wanting all of your loving. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I'm Leroy Simmonds. Make sure you keep locked on and locked in to the hottest station on the planet, FIRERED Station. Hashtag tell a friend to tell a friend. Boom!